Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it has now been announced that Hershey Park is adding Wildcats Revenge here at Hershey Park in 2023. This new ride, hybrid RMC roller coaster here at Hershey Park that coaster fans have been begging for a number of years here at Hershey Park, will be opening in 2023. Now let's look at some stats, shall we? This is going to be Pennsylvania's first RMC at 140 feet in the air, first drop, 62 miles an hour with 4 inversions. This one-of-a-kind ride here at Hershey Park is going to put Hershey Park on the map once again, and this time it's going to have coaster enthusiasts flocking to Hershey Park. It will have 3 custom trains for the roller coaster. Will have 3 custom trains, so I'm thinking they're going to be 3 different design trains, so each time you ride, each one's going to look different. This was something that I have to say had to happen. Hershey Park had been trying to get Wildcat better for a long time, trying to retrack it, trying to save it, trying to do the best they could, but I think in the remaining years it was just failing. It was failing as a ride because I believe they were retracking it. They were trying to retrack it over the years, and it just didn't work. And now that they have announced RMC, they announced RMC today. In July, they announced the closure of the original Wildcat, which surprised a lot of people, well, coaster enthusiasts, because we didn't think they were going to close it that early when they were planning this. We actually had thought that they would close it sometime in September and not the end of July. But this is going to be a very good coaster. I believe the fact that people had spotted blue dots on some of the areas of the coaster near the supports back in the spring. It piqued people's curiosity. But nothing was really official. Now it's official. This will be called Wildcats Revenge. This RMC. And interestingly enough, it looks like it's going to be, well, of course it's going to be different. But it looks like they're making the station a bit bigger than what it was, from what I'm seeing in the pictures. But the trains look unique. The way they design the trains look really unique. And I think this is really going to add to their lineup of coasters. This is going to bring a lot of people around. And attendance for Hershey Park is definitely going to go up. The good thing with this is that this will be a 2023 ride, so we will be able to experience this next year in 2023. Now, knowing RMC's Rocky Mountain Construction, knowing them and their history with building their coasters and the way they design it, most of them have only taken a winter build. Maybe, I know some of their RMCs have cut at the same time that they close the original Wildcat. I've seen some of the RMCs close the older wooden coasters around the same time, or, midsummer, maybe closer to the end of summer. And they waste no time. They immediately get started. And Hershey Park must been planning this for a while now. I think it was on the table for a while. I don't know if they were officially sure if they wanted to do it. As I said, the original Wildcat, I think at the time they were just trying to patch up as much as they possibly could, trying to retract, but over time I think they were done with it. They couldn't do anymore. And they decided to RMC it as Wildcats Revenge now. I am happy they are keeping with the original name with Wildcat. But this is like Wildcats Revenge. So interesting name. I'm going with it. I know this is sounds almost similar to Steel Vengeance. Revenge, vengeance. Same category, kind of different name, but same tone of name, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's very interesting. As I said, I like the design of the trains. I don't think that's the only one you see in the rendering. There are going to be 3 different ones. And I think this is going to be open all holidays. So they may be running this for Christmas as well, possibly, which is going to be very interesting. I've never done an RMC ever around Christmas time. So now the next thing, what we will be seeing, I am not saying that's going to happen, but the history of RMC and going down to IAAPA, RMCs have always revealed part of their trains for their new rides for the upcoming year. I'm really, really hoping that Hershey does that at IAAPA in a couple weeks. About another week or 2, they'll be down in Florida at IAAPA. I love the way the skyline looks for Hershey right now with this RMC Wildcat. It looks like it's really gonna blow up the skyline. Yeah, if you are coming down Hershey Park Drive, down by Laugh Track, this thing is gonna be in your face, just literally in your face, seeing it down there. So it's great. Now, one thing I'm wondering, if the lift hill, 140 feet, you will be going 62 miles an hour. And most RMCs, I think this is going to really take you on a wild ride. As I have been on some RMCs, and they're really, really fun, very fun rides. Some of them can be very intense. So I'm really hoping this ride really packs a punch. Knowing Hershey, I'm really thinking they went with RMC and said, hey, make it pack a punch, make it fun, make it thrilling, and make it something that the public coaster enthusiasts will never forget. Hershey is a type of place so unique where they do a lot of first of its kind of attractions, rides, and I'm very happy that this is coming to Hershey Park. I know a lot of enthusiasts are. This is really going to put Hershey on the map. Now, mind you, it's 140 foot first drop. However, you do have to understand that Hershey is limited on height because of the township. So they do have to watch themselves on that. And in my wondering was when they were going to build this, if knowing RMCs go higher in the first hill than the original. That's the way they design. Now, mind you, they steepen the lift the lift hill goes steeper. But this is going to be great. This is something Hershey's needed for a while. And this is really going to put their collection of coasters up market. The name I can get used to, Wildcats Revenge hybrid coaster. The station actually looks really nice, and from what I am seeing, it looks like a steel roofed station top. And also I think the renderings show that at the beginning of the ride, you're going to do a couple dips and a curve. Some RMCs do that. Some RMCs, when you go out of the station, just kind of tease you that way in a way of giving you just a couple, bumpy hills and a little curve just to tease you before you get to the lift hill. And I do believe from the renderings I'm seeing that here. But this is exciting, and knowing that this will open in the summer of 2023. Right now, as this has been announced, Hershey Park has nothing to hide now. So that being said, is that construction can go ahead full force right now. Full force. At this point, they're just gonna go into construction mode like crazy. Now, having said that, what does that mean? Now that Halloween is now over, the area in which they had fenced off where the entrance was and where the haunted house is right now, I think is going to be fenced off. All of that down to laugh track is going to be fenced off for construction. So as of now, they're really going to go to town. They've got cranes, as far as I know, they've got cranes over there now, digging into the first hill. And they have RMC people over there now. I do believe that some of RMC's people are down in Georgia right now working on Air Force One down in Atlanta. That is almost complete, and I believe when that's complete, the rest of their crew will be coming up to Hershey to finish this project, to go all in on this RMC right here. They have some of their crew up here right now working, but I think once Air Force One is done, the rest of the crew will come up and help work on this. But this is exciting. We will be following this. I will be following this very closely, especially in the winter. We're gonna see this coming into the skyline. They did get an early start, and said they closed on July 31st last time for the original Wildcat, and after that they had walled part of it off, started going into the station. It's interesting because I don't think they're moving the station that I know of. I don't think. I don't know. I know there were some people saying that they want to tear down the station. I don't think they are. I think that what I see here with the way the roof looks, they're just going to put a new steel roof on it and modernize the station. So But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Wildcats Revenge goes, and to see how this gets done. This is exciting too, because as of now they stripped all the track off of Wildcat, all of it. Now the skeletal is still there from what we last saw, but at this point, now that this is announced, yeah, they can do whatever they want to. They really have nothing to hide now. It's all out in the open. So at this point, we're going to see construction go full force. So start looking at Wildcats Way down Midway America. We also believe that maybe this might be something bigger too. Maybe that it's not just the coaster, but I know for Midway America area, it's needed fixed up for a long while. It's been faded. It's just kind of been neglected. The area there was just kind of run down. I know a lot of the intention was done towards the new entrance and stuff, so nothing really had been really done in that back area. But now that Wildcats Revenge is coming, they put lighting packages on Lightning Racer on the Ferris wheel. And I think this is just the beginning of a bigger thing to make the Midway America area more refreshed, modernized. And I don't think coaster is the only thing. You're going to see new things too. So that's what I think. I think you're going to see a lot more in that area than just the coaster. A lot more things to come and a lot more things to see. As I said, IAAPA is in 2 weeks, I believe, and I am so excited to see if they reveal part of the train at IAAPA. But knowing RMC, they've always revealed their trains to different amusement parks, such as Iron Gwazi. They did it for Air Force One. They did it for all their other RMCs. So this is going to be exciting. And I'm glad they announced it in between the end of Halloween and IAAPA. And I think that was their plan. So yeah, and it's... But, we are excited to see what's going to happen to this, and really going to make the skyline look a lot better. So, also note, I think season passes are now more on sale. They're going to really push the season passes for next year, especially this. Knowing that this is an RMC, definitely now going to push their pass sales more and more now for the end of this year. But I'm really excited. I'm psyched for this, because this is an RMC right in our backyard. Just have some. We never thought we were going to have a hyper coaster in our backyard. We never thought we'd have an RMC in our backyard. But Hershey is doing all this great stuff as far as attractions and rides and thrill rides. So this is great. And it will look different. That area is going to look a lot different than it is now. So that's basically, yeah. But from here on, I will be covering this as often as I possibly can. And I will have updates from IAAPA in the next couple weeks. I'm not going down to IAAPA, but of course a lot of the coaster enthusiasts will be covering it online. You can find everything online with this stuff, but of course with the train reveal, I'm very excited to see, especially as I've ridden RMCs before, to see what it's really going to look like. So I'm Coaster Al. If you like this, click like and subscribe to my channel, and I will keep you updated more and more as things progress for 2023. All right?